$3 million. I'm sorry, y'all. I spent $3 million on jewelry.
We often hear the horror stories about millionaires that go broke. But when this happens to professional athletes, it hits too close to home. Recently, Sports Illustrated discussed the number of former athletes that go broke. After 2 years retirement, 78% of NFL players and 60% of NBA players file for bankruptcy. The fact that athletes blow through tens of millions of dollars blows my mind. So after speaking with my colleagues, we decided to reach out to these former professional athletes, one, to see if they'd be willing to discuss their situation, and two, to see if we can offer some assistance to help them get back on their feet.
I played my whole career basically sad and angry. Every ball game I've ever pitched in the major league, minor league, little league, everywhere, I smoked some weed.
These former athletes will discuss their troubling issues that cause their lives to go into turmoil. They will confront their addictions and their character flaws. And you got to be accountable, and you got to be 100% honest.
Right, but you know what? The thing is, I've heard all this before.
I wrote him a check for $260,000, and I never saw that money again. Never even talked to him again. He's gone.
The 10 people that I'm looking up to are all in the streets, bank robbers, dope dealers, and high school dropouts.
So while I was playing with the Los Angeles Sparks, I was accused of sexual assault on one of my former teammates.
I even bought the first 300Z top off the assembly line. I tried to put the T-top on while I was riding on the Highway 85 in Atlanta, and it went somewhere, so I had to take it back. I bought another Ferrari. I was tripping. I was really tripping. I needed help.
I'm like, the feds? I said, this ain't, this ain't a Fed case. This gotta be, this only 28 pounds.
It cost me everything. To be honest, seriously, me getting married and marrying this woman destroyed my life.
A white boy want to run around using the word nigga. And I'm from Mississippi. It's forbidden for me to even hear. So I whooped his ass.
We're going to take you inside the lives of a lot of different athletes. We're going to visit some of their trials and tribulations.
I was getting charged with trafficking, which carried 5 years, having illegal substance in a 5-mile radius of a school zone that carried 5 years, and eliciting illegal drugs across state line that carried another 5 years. So they were saying I was looking at 15 years in prison.
And I got a check for $278. I came home, my mom cashed it, and this is in '88. I gave her $250, and she bought me a 1/4 ounce of powder. She took a Miracle Whip jar and showed me how to rock it up in the mic. It was like, cut it up, this is 20s, this is 10s, depending on what time of the night is, this is a 15 in the daytime, but after midnight, this 15 is a 20. And from that moment, put me in a car, drove me around the corner. I remember my mom had a '79 Fleetwood, and I looked at the tape deck getting out the car. It was 3:14 in the morning. She dropped me off in the corner. I was like, see you when you get home.
I might have pitched the best baseball game in my life. You know what I'm saying? I might have pitched. I think I threw a shutout that night, man. Damn, I think every time I was real high, I was throwing shutouts, man, you know.
What do you mean? What did you give up?
I gave up. I just stopped caring. Yeah, and I thought about killing myself. I honestly did, because it was like, it got to the point where I had lost everything.
Once you come in the house, you're making a commitment and you're dedicating yourself to getting better and to taking it to the next level, to getting out of the situation that you're in now. And we're not gonna let you out the house easily. We can't make you stay. So once you decide to come into the sanctuary, then it starts. All the bullshit ends. Brutally honest with everything, and we're gonna put it all on the table. If you go the opposite way, that jersey you used to wear for the Clippers, for the Jazz, you're gonna have to hang that shit up on the wall, man. I have assembled a great team. This world-class team consists of psychotherapists, marriage counselors, financial advisors, and more. My team and I will try to help these former athletes. We will provide the support they need to kick devastating bad habits, including drugs, alcohol, and poor money management.
I was kicked off the team. I was also blackballed to where I couldn't get a job in Europe as well.
I'm sorry, y'all. I spent $3 million on jewelry. If I could do it all again, if I could do it all again, I would spend $2.9 million on jewelry.
Second chance is about moving forward, not backwards. So if you think you're going to come into the sanctuary and BS me and pull the wool over my eyes, it's not going to happen. I've seen it all, done it all, and heard it all. So when you're here to get help. If not, you can hang your jersey up and you can bounce. For the players that decide to stay, we got a support system in place that's going to help them take the next step in life and give them that second chance.